Leaders of Gbaramatu Kingdom and Gbaramatu Kingdom have asked the federal government to ensure that it implements the reports of the delegation sent to their communities to listen to the complaints of the people. They made the appeal when an NNPC delegation paid a visit to Gbaramatu and Gbaramatu and neighboring communities to ascertain the state of the NNPC approved projects for the community. And the visits by the delegation followed a protest by some women in Gbaramatu Kingdom and Gbaramatu Federated Communities over what they termed neglect by the federal government. It was not a cultural parade or a celebration of any sort. The first week of September this year, Ijaw women from all the communities of Gbaramatu Kingdom in Warri's Southwest Council in Delta State shut down the ongoing associated gas gathering project of the federal government, which is meant to boost domestic availability of liquefied natural gas and reduce gas flaring in the Niger Delta. Their grouse: the lack of basic infrastructure in these oil-producing communities.
We are suffering to train our students. We not beg money from federal government. But only two things: the light and the water. The light and the water. The light and the water.
It might have taken some time, but the NNPC is here to see things for themselves. And the first port of call is with the paramount leaders of these communities.
A number of projects were approved for this community some years ago. So we should come and find out whether these projects have been completed and commissioned and put into full use and for the benefit of the community. And if they have not been completed, what is preventing them from being completed? What are the problems?
The delegation then embarks on a tour of the projects approved by the NNPC for the various communities. Their findings are not something to joke about. In Gbaramatu, an imposing water project that was meant to serve them and other communities has been built, with a treatment plant and an overhead tank. Problem is that it was never completed. Pipes were not laid to enable distribution to other communities. The paramount leader, Godwin Benamibo, says that the community has had to rely on other villages for drinking water supplied by Chevron, and these communities are only accessible by boat.
For 2 days ago now, they said the outboard engine, it's 40 that will carry the big boat to go and get water from in there. The engine spoiled. We carried it to Warina for 2 days now, no water. So that type of thing is a problem. I think water is one of the necessities in life.
The same applies to Madango, where their water project was said to have been completed, but has no generating set and was not distributed to the communities and has been abandoned for years. The team could not hide their disappointment, prompting this comment from one of the youth who asked them not to just feel pity for them and forget them thereafter.
We don't see this thing before. They work, they go, they don't do it. So we beg now. I don't see them. Don't worry.
The team also visited one of the flow stations leased to Shell to ascertain the possibility of a gas supply system in the event of a gas power plant. The hope of these people, and indeed other communities facing similar problems, is that the team's report will elicit a positive response from the federal government and end the stalemate in the power project, which is expected to address Nigeria's much-needed power needs and generate revenue for the country.